Okay, so you can see that I have my brake cables crossed over. So I'm going to take this brake cable and it's going to come up this guide. It's going to come around and around the front. But the first thing we want to do is actually get it onto the brake lever. So now remember, I'm going to bring my cable around the outside here. The crossing is going on at the bottom, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to pull the brake lever out. You see this little notch? Actually, you can't see it because it's on the underside. So you can see on the underside here, there's a little notch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lead, I'm going to drop it right into that notch. Then when I pull it across the middle, you see there's some space to drop in here. I'm going to line up the ferrule, see there's a couple slots in there, and bring it forward. Then I'll take this lock ferrule and move it all the way that way towards this ferrule, and then screw the whole thing in. This will give me a little bit of adjustment down the road. And then I'm going to push that right into there. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Okay, so I've got my cable brake levers on. I've got the cables into the sheath. Now I've got to adjust the brakes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this brake cable. See, I've got a little bit of space here. But remember, now as I'm pulling this, I'm pulling the cable on the back by the wheel. So I'm just going to drop it into this sleeve, drop it into that sleeve. So I'll take this and drop it into here. We'll take this one and drop it into here. We have everything lined up, so all we need to do now is adjust the brakes. Okay, at this point you've taken your trike, you flipped it upside down, and you're ready to adjust the brakes. So you remember, in your kit, you got a 3mm. That is for these two bolts right here. I'm going to back these up. Make sure that the tool goes all the way in. You don't want to strip these bolts. Just take one of them out, don't take both out. Alright, so you see how this plate just slides over there. And I'm going to take this cable, I'm going to reach it forward like this, pull the plate back over, and put this bolt right back in there. When the cable comes through, make sure it lines up right through the center of this guide. It's got a little bump right here and it's made for that guide. So we're almost there. So the last thing we're going to want to do here is I like to take the brake cable, pull it as tight as it's going to go, to even where the wheel doesn't turn. You see how the wheel's not turning, right? I've got this snug down a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers and just pull a little bit back so the wheel can spin. Once the wheel can spin, then I know I'm pretty well set where I need to be, and then I'll go ahead and lock this cable down. Snug them both down evenly. Don't want to drive them home and break the head off. Make sure the tool's all the way into the bolt and give it a snug. You have the leverage of the cable going this way. It's enough to keep it in there. There you go. You'd rather have it so that you can still make these adjustments in the future. The wheel moves slightly. I'm going to make another move on the other side. We're going to be done. Double check. Looks good. I think we're ready to take it for a run.